Okay, let's make sure everything's working now. Okay, let's make sure everything's working. All right, guys. Debating about whether I wanted to do this tonight, but I'm off work, and I've had this sitting on the shelf for basically the last couple of days. But I'm getting Madden 26 started tonight. I talked about in the last EA Sports College Football 26 video that I was going to start up the Cowboys franchise, and I will. But tonight, I'm going to do a quick live stream, just going through kind of like the same thing I did with College Football 26, just giving my first impressions of Madden, and also just kind of doing a little bit of gameplay with my Dallas Cowboys to see how things are. First of all, the menu itself, I love the actual like NFL, footage and everything like that from last season. I love the fact that Madden 25 did that last year to really kind of start that out, which was really good. You see all the top players on here, like Justin Jefferson right there making the catch. A little bit surprised that I don't really see any of my Dallas Cowboys featured yet, but maybe one of them will come out here in a minute. The only problem is I feel like the guy that they're going to feature is somebody who may or may not be a Dallas Cowboy by the midpoint of the season. With Madden 26 coming back in the fold, you guys are going to hear some of my comments of the Cowboys during the season. And let me tell you, so far, if the preseason is any indication of how the season is going to go in real life for my Dallas Cowboys, get ready for some what-if scenarios to fix this team, because it is an absolute joke of what has been going on since the Cowboys started in training camp this year. And that team right there is the favorite to not only win the NFC East, but to win the Super Bowl again. And that's who the Cowboys are going to play on opening night. I may bite the bullet and just do the Eagles-Cowboys opening day matchup for gameplay in this just to see. But the thing that I really am interested to do in Madden this year is to do the Superstar mode, because it does seem like there's way more depth to it, and it looks like that it's not just a deal where they just plug you in as the starter and that's all she wrote. That you actually got to earn your keep. You got to earn your way to the top, and I love that. That's the way that Superstar mode used to be on the old PS2 days. I really wish that back in the day I really was more of a franchise guy that I currently am right now when it comes to Madden and gaming and football gaming in general, but I really wasn't that. I would get bored with doing all the games and stuff like that. But the way things are, you don't have to play the full game. You can simulate them and everything like that, or just play the key moments, which makes things a little bit easier in terms of speeding up the season and everything like that. I mean, shoot, the NFL regular season is now 18 games, and there's more playoff games. So, there's a lot more stuff to do in that regard. So I've let the menu kind of cycle through all the footage, and I see nothing with my Cowboys. So you know what? EA Sports, I love you actually throwing shade at my Cowboys, because it's like, hey, Jerry Jones, your team is not good enough to make the main menu screen of Madden 26. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you are not doing a good job of managing your football team. That's a joke. Like I said, there's going to be some jokes coming through this and everything like that. But anyway, let's just kind of get started. I want to go through some things. First of all, like I said, this is just going to be kind of going through Madden and getting your first impressions and all that kind of stuff. So let me go ahead and actually go to not to the download center. There's probably plenty of stuff that's downloadable content like rosters, draft class, and things like that, which is actually pretty critical, because when it comes to franchise mode, that's going to really be kind of vital, because I like to keep it accurate. And there's been plenty of versions of Madden in the past that have created people that'll be in the NFL draft. So I'm looking forward to doing that when I start up, my rebuild series. And like I said, I don't know what my first team rebuild is going to be, but I know that the Cowboys franchise is going to start before any rebuild of a team is done. Also, the Superstar mode as well. I do plan on get ready for mostly Madden content for my 2 days off that I have coming up. Probably not going to be doing College Football 26 this week, just because I've gotten Madden. It's available worldwide, so it's time to get into Madden gameplay. And I really was favoring it last season, mostly because I'm more used to it. But then again, it's really kind of a deal of habit. We've had Madden for a decade plus. It was the only football video game from EA Sports that existed. College football didn't exist fully again until last season. So I'm more used to the Madden controls and stuff like that. I had to, change the settings before I started the stream. I had to put the kicking meter to the classic Madden where you just do the bar, and I also did the passing to classic because with the way the EA Sports is doing the football video games now is that for the passing you do the multimeter one, which determines the accuracy. But to me, that just seems like something that gets in the way. It's like that vision cone that used to be in the old Madden '06 PS2 game that just gets in the way. And I just feel like that I don't really need to be dealing with that. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and actually go to edit rosters because I just want to take a look at what my team is looking like in terms of overall. So kind of like with College Ball 26, looks like the defensive end is no longer defensive end listed in this game. It's actually edge rusher, which makes sense because that's what Micah Parsons is. And this guy wants to be traded. I know that was a latch-ditch effort to get him to sign to get Jerry Jones to give him his money and give him his contract, but seriously, a player that's doing that, it's not good. It's not good in Dallas, and it doesn't help with the fact that the rest of the backups in the preseason have played like absolute trash. So anyway, Dak Prescott is an 84 overall quarterback. You know what? I'm okay with that because, quite frankly, he is a average quarterback. As a matter of fact, how does he compare with the rest of the teams? Like, what is he rated? He's not even in the top, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's not even in the top 10 of quarterback overalls. He's like number 11. I mean, he's the same overall as Brock Purdy, but still, he's the 11th rated quarterback in Madden. So that tells you all you need to know that Dak Prescott is not a top 10 quarterback. He is a top 15 quarterback when he plays really well. But he is not a top 10 quarterback, and I don't really think he is. Joe Milton is rated at 71, and after the last preseason game, I feel like that overall should be going down to in the 60s because this guy is another wasted trade. I watched a lot of content. By the way, for those of y'all that don't know, so obviously I have a job in TV news as a photographer, but my other side hustle that I have is that I actually write for a website about the Dallas Cowboys. So I've been doing articles after each of the last 2 preseason games, and believe me, the criticism on Joe Milton is absolutely deserved right now because let me tell you, this is just another project where the Dallas Cowboys wasted a late-round pick trading for him. They wasted one when they traded for Trey Lance, and they wasted another one when trading for Joe Milton. I know it's only 2 preseason games, and there's a reason that he is a backup quarterback, and he's regarded as a project. But the reason that I am saying that is because if this man gets hurt, this man can't bust a grape. He will not win a single game for us. The odds were better with Cooper Rush, and even Cooper Rush had a better game last night for the Ravens against the Cowboys. So that tells me all I need to know. Will Grier, 56 overall, third stringer. And look at it. Starting out with the overall ratings of the running backs, Javonte Williams, 78, 74 Miles Sanders. He didn't look too great last night. Jaden Blue, when I start on my Cowboys franchise, I'm going to be looking at him as possibly the future. But, after the first year, there's a guy in the 80s, these guys are gone, seriously. And Deuce Vaughn, I'm probably going to straight up cut him when I start franchise mode. Phil Maffa, 68. Lipke, 72, fullback. CeeDee Lamb, probably one of the highest rated guys on the team, 95 overall. George Pickens is only an 83. I'm a little bit surprised he's that low. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but I was thinking more maybe he would be in the mid to upper 80s. But I think I'm banking on too much of what his rating was in Madden 25, and that was basically when he was almost kind of trying to trickle his way into being a number 1 receiver with the Steelers. So, yeah, Tolbert's 76, not too surprising there. Turpin is 75. Mingo, 72. Cropper, Flanoy, Brooks, yeah. Tight end Ferguson, 81. I got to admit, that's a little bit lower than I expected him to be rated. Schoonmaker, 71, not too surprising there. Ford, Stevens Jr., Princeton Fant. So far, these rosters are looking pretty accurate with even some of the lower tier guys. That's a pretty good sign that EA Sports did their homework. 73, Tyler Guyton. In the Cowboys franchise that I did, he actually developed pretty well through the years. But 73, I don't know what he was rated as starting overall last year, but it was probably around the same. But it's not too surprising considering that he, was a little bit injured his rookie year, and he really didn't play that well. I know that he did some things, but he didn't look too good in his rookie season. So he's already got to worry about his, job. Nate Thomas, okay, so they moved him over to left tackle like they're trying to do in real life. He started like the last two preseason games just to see what they have in him. If Guyton is going to miss the Eagles game, because in real life, Tyler Guyton is actually hurt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he misses opening night against the Eagles, because that's a Thursday night game on September 4th. That's like just over 3 weeks, and he's barely practiced during that time frame since he got hurt. Yeah, and originally they thought it was a torn ACL, but he'll be back hopefully for the Eagles game. If not the Eagles game, maybe week 2. Although I forget who Dallas plays in week 2, but yeah, we'll see. And then Richards, 65, 88, Tyler Smith, probably going to be the highest rated offensive lineman. Oh, they got Lyle Collins on the roster. He was kind of a late addition, though, in training camp, so I'm surprised they got him added. Robert Jones, in real life, though, unfortunately, he's out for the season. Cooper Beebe, 74. Hoffman, 66. 77 for the rookie Tyler Booker. I'm not too surprised, considering that, honestly, I think in the first round there were better options than going and replacing Zach Martin. I know you're trying to replace a Hall of Famer with your first-round pick, but I don't know. I think there were some other defenders there in the first round that I thought would be a better option, and quite frankly, I feel like the Dallas needed to address running back in the first round. You might call me crazy if anybody's watching this. I would have traded up for Ashton Jeanty or Amari Hampton just to ensure that you had a real starting running back. Shoot, I would have taken Trayvon Henderson that low in the first round. I would have done it. Shoot, his opening touch of the football with the Patriots, he returned a kick for a touchdown. It's the first time he touched the ball in the NFL. This guy, when he first got in the NFL, he didn't play in the first preseason game. Then again, Booker did look pretty decent against the Ravens. But still, you could have done a bigger splash draft pick there. But it is what it is. Bass, 67. Yeah, so I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to this Cowboys franchise, there's going to be a lot of rebuilding I'm going to have to do with this offensive line. Look at this. We got a 73, 77, 74, 88, and a 73. All of the starters are in the low to upper 70s. Even Terrence Steele is starting to really drop off to a 73. The highest rated guy is the left guard, but Tyler Smith is that guy. And this guy's the highest rated guy on the team, not Micah Parsons, 98. Donovan Ezraku, he's a 75. Nealon's a 72. James Houston. Okay, so they do have him on the roster. He was a training camp late addition. Dante Fowler Jr., I haven't seen him play in the preseason, but that's not surprising. Sam Williams has played, though. The right edge rushers, yeah, there's something to be desired there for sure. We need to get, when I do this franchise, we're going to have to get some real guy that's in the 80s on the other side of Micah, seriously. And I'll take care of the contract situation myself when I start up this franchise if I have to. Peyton Turner, 73. Defensive tackles. Diggy Zua at a 79. That's surprising. I thought maybe they would give him a spot in the 80s. But my guess is that during the season when we do this franchise, he'll probably get up to the lower 80s when the games start. Mozzie Smith, 73. Bust. Draft bust. I called it really last season. He's a bust. He doesn't even look good against backups in the preseason. How are you expecting him to be the second fiddle guy to Osa? Because Osa's better in pass rush. This guy is supposed to plug up the middle. He doesn't do it. All he does is get shoved back. Anyway, but I think that's where the Solomon Thomas signing really comes in. And also you got Winfrey, you got Ernest Brown, Tommy Akingbasote, and then Jay Toa. So they got really good depth here. Maris Leofau and Sam. So there's no other linebacker there. Kenneth Murray Jr. Sanborn is rated one spot lower. I guess that kind of makes sense. Moan Clark, most special teams guys, 72. 76 for DeMarvion Overshown. But in real life, he may not play this season until late in the year, maybe November or December, because he had another injury to his leg. Shamar James is over there. Cornerbacks, Bland is the highest rated guy at 87. Diggs, 84. I'm not surprised because Diggs did get hurt at the end of the year. 84. 74 for Elam Ravel, even though he's hurt in real life. He may play later in the year, but I don't know. 74. Carson, 72. Not much better there. Butler, Booth, Rochelle, Goodwin, and Hall. Okay, so they do have pretty much all the main guys that have started out the preseason on the roster. There's Real McQuamu, Hooker, Wilson, there's Bell, Wanye Thomas. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though. This Cowboys team definitely kind of has average look to it. So I kind of like that in the sense of that there's a decent amount of rebuilding that needs to be done with this team. Outside of Parsons and Lamb and Tyler Smith, maybe these four guys. Possibly Bland. Everybody else is kind of expendable, which really kind of gives me a thought that I could really, start to really rebuild this Cowboys team into something that's actually way more respectable. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's actually take a look at the highest rated overall players at every position. I did that with College Football 26. Let's do it here. The highest rated player overall is Jamar Chase. Wow, a little bit surprised about that. Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen. Okay, so the highest rated quarterback is actually Josh Allen. It is not Mahomes. Although I'm not too surprised considering what Mahomes is coming off of when it comes to his, unfortunately the Chiefs losing in the Super Bowl to the Eagles this time. Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Mahomes, Stafford, Goff, Herbert. And these are top 10 guys. Even Jaden Daniels is rated higher than Dak Prescott with the starting roster. He's the third best quarterback in his division, according to Madden as well. Saquon, highest rated running back. Not surprised. Cover athlete. And listen, I can't stand the Eagles. I hate them more than the Commanders or the Giants, being a Cowboys fan. But Saquon Barkley, I think you can make an argument, is the best overall player in the National Football League right now. I make that argument. Derrick Henry, Gibbs, McCaffrey, Robinson, Mixon. Not really a lot of running backs in the 90s. Kind of really gives you an idea of where the NFL is, but yeah. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 running backs starting out in the 90 club overall in the NFL, but they're the ones that are the top end guys. Bijan Robinson being that high up is a little bit surprising. It's really the only good thing about the Atlanta Falcons offense. Fullback Kyle Juszczyk, no fullback in the 90s, but Juszczyk is one of those kind of last really good fullbacks in terms of being able to run, catch, block, can do a lot of things, but fullbacks don't really know how to run the football very much anymore. Ricard, Reggie Gilliam, fullbacks not really too much to write home about. Now the receivers, there's a bunch of guys in the 90s. Including CD, he's in the top 5 rated receivers in the league. So that's pretty good to see. You got Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin, A.J. Brown, Evans, Drake London's a 91? A little surprised about that. A little bit surprised to see Devontae Adams rated 90 overall to start out with. I know he's hoping for a new start in L.A., which is close to Fresno State, where he played college football, but a little surprised to see him in the 90s. I thought maybe he would be in the upper 80s, kind of like these guys are. Nico Collins being up there is not too surprising. He's one of the underrated receivers, and even Devontae Smith is 89 overall. The Eagles are loaded at receiver. Nakua, 88. Diggs, 88. Okay, I'm a little surprised he's actually rated that high. I thought maybe he'd be in the lower to mid-80s. All right, then. Tight ends, George Kittle's number 1. only 5 tight ends in the 90s, but they're guys that I kind of expect. Well, I say that Brock Bowers already at 90 overall as a second-year man out of Georgia. A little surprised, but I figured maybe Hawkinson or even Goddard would be rated higher than him. Trey McBride is a 92 from the Cardinals? Wow. Up there with Kelsey and Kittle. Jeez. Trent Williams is the best left tackle. There's actually a decent number of left tackles in the 90s. Stanley, Dawkins, Barshaw, Slater, although in real life, I think he tore his ACL, so he's out for the season with the Chargers. Laramie Tunsil is a 94. Talk about a career resurgence there. Jordan, Malaya, Wirfs, 96. Joe Thuney, who, has been pretty highly rated. He's the highest rated left guard, only 2 left guards. Quentin Nelson's a 92. Tyler Smith is in the top 3, actually, of left guards. So, all right. Dickerson, Joel Benetulio, Lewis. Top center is Creed Humphrey. Linderbaum's up there, not too surprised. Right guard, Quinn Meanders. I actually really don't know who that is. I'm not too familiar with him. I'm sorry. Top rated right guard, 95 overall. Chris Lindstrom, not too surprised with him being up there like 94. Ziegler, he's 13 years in the league and still going strong with Tennessee. Still at 91 overall. Trey Smith, 90 overall. Cost me 87. Okay. Right tackle, Lane Johnson, 99. Wow. The first offensive lineman in the 99 club. Lane Johnson, 12 years in the league and still able to be a 99. Wow. That's a little surprising, considering that, players age quicker in the NFL nowadays, it seems like. Sewell is the next guy, right tackle, still pretty young. Tom, 87. Brian O'Neill, I don't really know who that is. Taylor Motton, 86. Not a lot of highly rated right tackles. Edge rushers, though. Actually, there's only 5 in the 90s. But it's the guys you expect. Hutchinson, Nick Bosa, TJ Watt, Max Crosby, and Micah Parsons. But he's the top edge rusher. Left edge rusher, I should say. Willie Anderson Jr. being up there is a little bit of surprise, but not too much. Even look, D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence, 11-year guy, 87 overall, 11 years in the league with a new team for the first time. Really wish he could have stayed in Dallas. Myles Garrett is the top right edge rusher. Got Hendrickson, Danielle Hunter, 91. Okay, a little surprised at that. Josh Hines Allen at 90 that is definitely one I did not have on the bingo card. Alex Highsmith, 88. Khalil Mack is an 87. Although at 11 years in the league, he's starting to show his age a little bit, but he's still a 90 guy. Dexter Lawrence is the top defensive tackle. That's not too surprising. And if the Cowboys had somebody like that, they could rule the world in that run defense. They really could. Chris Jones, 97. 95, Derek Brown. Cameron Hayward is a 94. Adebuke is a 93. So, there's actually a lot of defensive tackles in the 90s. Even Jalen Carter is a 90. Quentin Williams, a 91. Jeffrey Simmons, 92. 93, Vita Vea. So, yeah. Sam linebacker, Leo Chenal. Not a lot of highly rated guys. He's the only guy at his position in the 80s. Wow. All right. Mike, Fred Warner, a.k.a. middle linebacker, basically. 97, 94, only 4 in the 90s, including DeMario Davis, 13 years in the league. Wow, still in the 90s. Bobby Wagner, 13 years, 91, 7 years for these guys. So, yeah. Levante David is still pretty decent at 88, even though been in the league 13 years now. All right, will linebacker Zach Bond is the top guy. Nobody in the 90s, but still some decent, highly rated overall 80 guys. Drew Tranquill, okay. Devin Lloyd, Milano, Henley. Yeah, he's been here for a little bit. Corners, the top corner, Patrick Surtain II. And I'm not too shocked at that. I mean, even though the Broncos have, been a floundering team that struggled, and I know they made the playoffs last year, but they're still churning. Surtain is the best in the business, just like his dad. Christian Gonzalez is the second best corner from the Patriots. Okay. Trent McDuffie, 94. Sauce is 94. A lot of corners in the 90s. Ramsey, Stingley Jr., Marlon Humphrey, Jair Alexander, Denzel Ward. All right. Ron Bland's kind of about the top 15. Free safety, Jesse Bates, top guy. Strong safety, Xavier McKinney is the number one guy. Brandon Aubrey's the best kicker, even though it's only 87, but still the best kicker. Punter is A.J. Cole. Long snapper, best is Josh Harris. Yeah. So let's surprise to see Jamar Chase, the top overall guy. All right. I got to get up and do something real quick, but I'll get back over here. We'll do some gameplay. Having to do a little bit of laundry tonight. I had to wash a pair of shorts. I spilled some food on it, so I'm trying to get the stain out. All right. So let's go ahead and do some gameplay. Let's just do a play now. And let's see. Okay, you can play your favorite team's game. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a custom game. Oh, they already know what I want to do. But we're going to make it accurate. We're going to do Eagles, Cowboys on the road. 91, 85, going against 91. We'll see how this goes. So let's go to, let's see. This is my first time getting to see Brian Schottenheimer's coaching coach thing on the sidelines. I'll tell you one thing that I think I really want, and then again, when I get into franchise, I'll see, but I haven't seen anything about where they're adding, like obviously they have real coaches in this game, but they don't have real offensive and defensive coordinators. They did it in College Football 26, EA Sports. Can you do it in Madden? Because honestly, that would make franchise so much better to know that you would really be hiring a really good offensive, guru head, offense coordinator for your head coach. I think that would be really cool. But it is what it is. All right. So, NFL launch playbooks. I'll leave that off. Uniforms. Let me make sure I'm wearing the home uniform so that way the Eagles can wear their home ones. Let me just double check and make sure they're wearing their home ones. Okay, good. Yeah, current. No. Current home. Yeah. Okay. Helmet, pants, socks. Ready. Oh, that was a little surprising. Okay. Event type exhibition. Is there a setting to do the? No, there's not. Okay. Broadcast type calendar. Choose your broadcast type for the. Yeah. Calendar. Madden Thursday night. Oh, it tells me. Okay. Calendar. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, Thursday night. Sunday, oh, wow, okay. So, they obviously added a couple of different broadcast teams in last year's Madden, but they didn't really have, like, a specific kind of label for them. So, you can really change the broadcast type. Monday night, random. Okay, so let's do, the game is going to be played technically on NBC, even though it's like the kickoff special is like Thursday. So let's go and do the Sunday night. We're going to do 8-minute quarters, so clock on, but we're only going to do a 10-second runoff. Play clock remaining. Let's do accelerated clock on, play clock remaining. Let's just do 15. Actually, play clock, settings, optional play. I never really looked at that. Let's just do 15. Make it quicker. Eagles, nighttime, weather. Let's just do partly cloudy. All right. Let's see how we do.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation. National Football League.
EA Sports, you did this right. They added that for the Super Bowl, but they have it for Madden 26 for, it looks like, all the games. I like the addition of the team intros, but let me say this. This feels more appropriate, like if you're watching a broadcast for college football. Not really necessarily like a Sunday night game, because they, have the graphics come up and then they show maybe one player running out. But I do like this presentation better, though. A lot of people are saying that Madden 26 is EA Sports finally coming around, but we'll see. I mean, I got to get into all the different stuff, the superstar, the franchise, and everything. But so far, the presentation looks good. And I know the scoreboards are different, too. So, I like the look of this so far. I don't hear the commentators. Okay, there they go. There's Mike Tirico. Yeah, it's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It's the Sunday night broadcast team. And that goes into the end zone, out of the back of the end zone. Brandon Aubrey. So we get to play defense first against the Eagles. All right, well, we'll see how this kind of plays out, because I got a feeling it might play a little bit differently, but we will see. All right, I'm controlling Parsons. Although I don't know if he'll be on the field week 1 against these Eagles. But get to Hurts, force an incompletion. Well, I almost got to him. Parsons was coming, but he didn't quite get it. I might just control Parsons like most of the game on the edge here. Oh man, he got wide open there. Where Diggs makes the tackle, but that was a huge game. Then again, we're going against probably the best rated team in the game. Not to mention the cover athlete in Saquon. But that's a short pass, and was it incomplete? I don't know. Well, there's Brian Schottenheimer. It looks like him, although I don't think he'd be wearing a regular old T-shirt on the sidelines, because I've seen what he looks like on the sidelines in the preseason games, and he's at least wearing like some kind of like pullover. So, is he? Yeah, it's just a T-shirt. So the design of Shotty is not, quite on point. But you know what? He's a lame duck head coach anyway, so what does it matter? Try to get him with Parsons, but Sam Williams actually gets home with the sack on Hurts, and it forces a 4th and 9. So now we're going to force the Eagles to kick a field goal. This is a long field goal, though, and if it's, 50 or 60 yards, kickers can make these. Oh, and he misses. Elliott misses to the left. All right, so here we go on offense for the first time. I tend to favor running plays no matter what. Yeah, there's Dax. Here we go. First run, Javonte Williams gets us a first down. Let's go. All right, CD, where are you at? There you are. All right, CD, let's go. Almost got the first, but he's 1 yard short. Let's go to the zone read. Just run the football up the middle with Javonte. Get that first. Oh, man. They broke through that line quickly. Let's go to the drive. Look for the tight end over the middle. Is that Schoonmaker? Yeah, it is. Okay. We got 2 tight ends running across the field. Good Schoonmaker. Come on. There we go. That's a very similar play that I run with Texas Tech. Those over routes, double in, like this one, and it's really kind of defense. There we go, CD. Oh, no! Oh! Was his knee down? Can a booth review it? You know what? Let's do an instant replay really quick. I just want to see if his knee hit the ground first. Okay, all right. Did his knee hit before the ball came out? No, it didn't. Okay, that's a fumble. All right, back to the game. Dang, that was a good drive we had going too. Oh, Micah slipped. At least, who was that? Murray? At least Murray read that pretty well, too, and he was able to stop Hurts before he got going on the read option there.
Before you become a runner.
Micah. Oh, Micah missed him. Micah almost got around. I almost got around with him, but instead Hurts runs for a first.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Wait, no. They still have plenty of time to play the clock. I thought for a second they were going to trickle that thing down. Micah gets the tackle on Barkley, who actually stepped backwards for a second. I don't know why. Then again, the computer does what the computer does sometimes. They do weird stuff. The CPU does. Get him, bring him down. There we go. Who's that? Bland? Good job, Bland. Over the... Oh, how did he get... I did not expect him to get over the middle. I don't even know who that is. Who is that? Number 2? Brown or Smith. So it's who the third receiver is, I guess, for the Eagles. Oh, man. Yeah, Murray trying to chase him is not a deal. That's the end of the first quarter. Nobody scored yet, although Philadelphia missed a field goal, so they had a scoring opportunity. They just didn't make the field goal.
What will the second quarter have in store?
I wonder if they do the halftime show even for, like, quick plays like this.
Eagles in possession.
We'll see.
Start the second quarter.
I'll tell you, the presentation aspect of Madden this year looks like it just really finally just took the lead. And they actually gave the game the feeling of the real broadcast, which is what I love. Because then again, I'm a broadcast type of guy. I love, the way that TV does things and all of that. I mean, I'm in the business, so for sure. Right. I want to actually control Sam Williams on this one because I want to keep rushing. Because Micah's dropping in coverage. Great tackle, Murray. Kenneth Murray's been pretty active there. Okay, 3rd down and 9. Right, we got Sam dropping in coverage. Larson's coming on the edge. Oh, hesitated for a little bit. There we go. Good tackle, Overshown. 4th down and 7. Let's go. Force another 4th down. Although this is a little bit of a shorter field goal, so Elliott might make this one. And he made... Oh, now we got a flag. That might be running into the kicker. Oh. Second off. Yeah, it gives him a first.
So the mistake there,
jeez.
On the field
come on, Donovan.
Take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley.
Oh, Barkley almost broke that one, but I don't know who made that tackle, but it was somebody. They made a good tackle.
And in motion is Smith. To throw on second down is Hurts.
Oh, we get another sack. Let's go. Who's that? Overshown? Let's go. All right, 3rd and 15. Hopefully we can, force another field goal so that way that penalty doesn't look like it bites us too bad. Oh, no. Get Hurts. There. Oh, there we go, Overshown. Thank you. Last time. They're going for it? Jeez. Change this up. Oh no, Hurts is going on the left side. Let's just walk in the end zone. Yep. Eagles on the board first. I mean, we had a pretty good drive going, on that first one. We just fumbled the ball. CeeDee Lamb did an uncharacteristic thing. Well, we had something going, so we just got to do it again. All right, Turpin. Okay, that was just a pretty decent return there. Players shaking up for the Eagles. Looks like Schoonmaker was actually shaking up too. Quite good. On for pretty good Ferguson in this catch. Alright. Come on, line.
Here's a handoff to Williams.
Nowhere to go for Williams. He actually lost the card.
Scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 40.
Second down, Prescott.
Way to get over. I thought about trying Pickens out there, but I didn't want to test that secondary.
Maybe just a tad short.
No, I'm going to adjust to a halfback dive here. We're at the middle. Come on, Williams, just pick that up. There we go. Just needed the first. That's all I was looking for, man. All I was looking for. All right, 2-minute warning. Down by 7. We got a good drive going. Trying to finish this one off with points after we fumbled on the last one.
Nothing game. We'll come back
Come on.
to Philadelphia right after this. A first down throw for Prescott.
Goldberg, get open, go. Middle, here we go. Right, let's go no huddle. Let's go quick. Pick up the tempo.
Out the 35-yard line.
All right, max the chaining into verticals. Throw this thing a little deep. Oh, come on. Got it. Did he get it? Yeah, he did. Let's go, Tolbert. What a catch.
Inside the 10. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams.
That delay probably wasn't the best idea. I'm going to let the clock tick down just a little bit.
A little closer.
I don't want to give Philadelphia too much time with the football. See, break out. Oh, I threw it too quickly. I thought he was going to come off that route a little bit quicker, but he didn't, so threw it too quickly. CD, come on. Got him. Let's go. Touchdown, CD Lamb. Perfect. And slant. Perfect.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Automatic off. That's what I call him. I know everybody calls him, like butter, but it's like, I call him automatic. He makes it almost every time. They used to call Martin Grammatica Automatica Grammatica. That's Brandon Aubrey's nickname now. Again, Martin Grammatica did play for the Cowboys for 1 year. I remember in 2006 when I was still a very young fan of the team, and Cowboys signed him as their kicker after they let Mike Vanderchoke walk. Anybody remember who Mike Vanderjack was? He actually was one of the best kickers of his era. If you really look at his peak with the Colts from 2003 until 2005, he was the best kicker in the league at the time. But when he went to Dallas, he just started missing everything. Parcells said, "We're going to cut him." So they brought on. Couldn't get the fumble. So we brought in Grammatica. He could have been a hero if Romo didn't fumble the snap, but I don't want to talk too much about that game. So Philadelphia is not calling a timeout with 15 seconds left. I would if I was trying to get any points, because A.J. Brown pulled that one in. Called a timeout. They have one left. They have 6 seconds left. So, they could. Nah. It's like it's taking too long to develop. Let's move on. Diggs with the interception to close any door on it. So, didn't start off well in the first half on offense, but we did get the game tied up at 7. Some good interception by Diggs right there. So now we're at halftime. See how things look here as far as the presentation.
Coming up, we'll get you down to Skyaxton, our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay. Well, maybe in franchise mode, the halftime will be a little bit more drawn out.
All right, Scott, thank you very much.
Hopefully. But I like seeing more of the presentations.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as
Lou on the return.
Quarter number 3.
Turpin this time. Still, you got to 5.
The 25-yard line.
All right, so we get the ball first to start half number 2. Which is nice. Hopefully we can do another scoring drive. That would be very, very big. Taking this lead. Not really a good run. Try the screen pass.
They face second down and 7. To throw is Prescott.
Williams, go, keep going. Don't hesitate too much. Okay. We almost got the first 1 yard short. I thought Cooper Beatty was not going to get that block right there, so that's why I was concerned. Oh man, that block just wasn't there. Oh, on the first drive. Probably shouldn't have run it there. I probably just should have thrown it. I almost toed the guy and got a penalty, but yeah. Well, unfortunately, we can't take advantage of getting the ball first to start the half.
We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7.
Whoa, that was fast. It sailed on Hurts.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Now Hurts.
Here we go. Make that tackle. There we go. Come on.
They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Get around there with Micah.
Taken in by
Smith gets free for the first.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts.
Daniel.
Looking middle, and he's got ground.
I mean, we're going against a great receiving duo, so not easy to deal with.
Man in motion is Brown. Hurts to the end on first down.
Oh, soft target on that one.
Throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Hurts. That's a short one.
A good tackle over him. Just got away. Done.
After a pickup of about 5. Here now,
So much for spy. I'm going to control Williams here. Wow, he stopped Saquon. 2 yards short. Now they're going for it. All the press.
It's too long for a field goal.
You know what? No. We're staying in the gaps. Defending the run. Going all in on defending the run here.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
And that was... Well, it wasn't the worst idea.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
There we go. Get that tackle. There we go. Grab over
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarter's almost up. It's like 2 minutes left.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's hit.
Oh, he fumbled it. Let's go. Way to go, Murray. Way to get on top of it. Was that Elam that forced the fumble? I think it was. Here we go. Finally, got a turnover of our own. All right. Wait.
Verified by replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand.
Dang.
Down.
It looks like it was.
And are the visuals
Well, it's kind of moving already. They give it
So
to him.
on overturn, they say the runner was down.
With Robert
and that
Preston.
will not be a fumble.
He takes it. It was really kind of nickel and diamond this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And they
First and goal.
turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. That's good.
Defense is just getting worn out right now.
Here's Barkley.
All right, good tackle. There you go. Let's take one, get around it.
Loss on the play.
All right.
9-yard
It's into the third quarter. Nobody scored in that quarter. Oh, we had a fumble there, but they gave it back to.
Sunday night primetime continues after this.
All right, on the fourth quarter, so gotta make the winning plays. It's been a low-scoring game. I'm a little surprised it's this low-scoring.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down.
Eagles have been on a big drive this game.
And in motion is Brown. On play action, here's Hurts.
Oh, he's wide open for the touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert.
Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is
Eagles are back in front. Man, that was a 14-play drive. Man, oh man. We got to answer now. We went 3 and out the last time we had the ball, and that was the beginning of the third quarter.
Let's see what happens on this.
Barely had the ball in this game.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25.
Decent return, not a great one.
Field position to start this drive.
I feel like we got to pick it up a little bit here.
As they trot out for this next possession.
We got these two. Right. Oh, there we go. Colbert, wide open.
44-yard line. First down, Prescott. This one's
I thought about going to CD there, but it looked like he was kind of covered over the middle, so I didn't want to try it. And who was that, Rapp or Blankenship? Goodness gracious, that was a horrible throw. I'm not even blaming Dak for that. That was just a horrible decision.
One thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball.
Oh, get it, pick it up. Oh my gosh, you had it in your hands. Come on, man, pick it off.
A little reckless that time.
Ooh.
The defense made him pay.
Well, still got a shot, but we got to stop him on this drive.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Oh man, Barkley.
And nice work.
Oh,
And the
jeez.
captain stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
But don't do the tush push on me now.
It's the quarterback with the sneak.
He got it.
CD 10 with the push. Too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Yeah, he did, Mike.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get
Oh boy,
inside
this ain't
the
looking
30-yard
good.
line. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley.
Oh man. Barkley almost broke it free for a
11-yard
touchdown.
line. He's out of bounds there.
That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one caught at the 4.
And he's in.
And he's
Throws the interception.
Jahan
14-point loss.
Dobson. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott.
Oh boy, we got to come up with points in bunches, like right now.
1-7 lead.
Goodness. So 4.5 minutes.
Here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down.
Kickoff return would have been great there.
That's where the offense will take over. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense is ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here.
Williams, go! Go, Javonte, go! Oh my goodness, that was a big play. Javonte Williams, the wheel route, and he's to the crib. Let's go. One play drive. Wonderful. Let's go. Okay, now we're really back in this.
For the extra point.
Wow.
The kick.
Wheel route. Perfect. All right, one play,
Draw closer here.
10-second drive. That was a perfect play that we needed right there. All right. Still got to make a stop on defense to give ourselves a shot just to tie it.
More interesting now. Back to a one-score game.
Still a lot of time here, but
The return team gonna let that one go.
Gotta find a way to
Through the
stop
end
this
zone.
offense.
It's a touchback. Here comes the Philly offense.
I don't think
now
they've
as
punted in
make
this
their
game
way
yet.
onto the
Have they?
field.
I can't
They lead
remember.
with that
Maybe they
touchdown.
did once.
This drive begins with 1st and 10.
So anytime you're facing the
I get
blitz, the
first.
best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Running from pistol with Barkley.
Saquon's loose.
First down and more. And they're going to work this down.
Thinking he scored
inside
here.
the
Pretty
45.
much scored this one, unfortunately. Just, there's 2 turnovers. And one of them was early, but it did bite us in the
Again,
end.
it's Barkley.
That time we balled
This time they're
Barkley
ready for
pretty
it.
well.
Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second down throw for Hurts. Open man.
Middle of the field is so wide open.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
2-minute warning. They got
Finding Smith and an Eagle.
they're already in field goal range. I think this one may be
A
over.
lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball.
Well, they're running it
in
from
the
here on
air
out,
here
so we're gonna play the run
late
every
quarter as
play.
You're trying to run out the clock and
There's no
protect
doubt
this
about it.
lead.
But they have the best running
But at
back in the
same time,
NFL, so
I like that they haven't gone
bodes well for
super
them better than.
just hand off right, hand off left.
And he went out of bounds, but he gained 9 yards, so
Everything is right now.
it is what it is.
The ball, protect the ball,
Let's-
and ultimately just run the clock.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze
He didn't get it.
somewhere. Did not
Oh,
break the
timeout.
plane.
I don't know why I didn't call timeout initially. I think I was a little bit surprised that he didn't get it. That's why I didn't call it at first.
Talk things over before
Ooh.
third down.
When they get this, it's
Hurts gonna hold on to this one.
yeah, that's how she. And he scored on it too. Oh boy. Oh, we're playing the best team in the NFL.
Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, so my first game would not be an L, but it's like it is. I wanted to do the opening night matchup, and
Have doubled their advantage.
just not able to contain this team.
To 14 games.
It'll make the rebuild of this team very interesting when I actually start the franchise mode.
To kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin.
Well, that was actually a pretty decent return. We had a little bit of a crease there, but how much going? I mean, I'm going to keep fighting. We got 2 timeouts. Got to go deep on every play
They'll
though.
see if they can put something together here. Beginning with 1st and 10.
Ah,
Hit as he throws there.
We're pretty much
It's
got
still
the-
lined up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
go, go, CD, go.
Downfield,
Don't get caught. Ah, he did get caught. All right, hurry up.
it is going to be 1st and goal.
Freaking pressing triangle. Get to the line.
His guys to the line.
Well, then again, it's going to take him a while to get down there.
They'll drop the throw. That is
To catch it? Yes, Ferguson touchdown. Woo.
Ferguson.
Well, I mean, we're coming up with big plays, but we're coming up with them too late, in my opinion. At least, you know what? Then again, this is quintessential Dak Prescott. Rally when the game is over. Basic. 3 touchdowns for Dak today. I mean, that's typical. I mean, our offense picked up, but I mean, got to go on side here. Strong on side.
A one-score game late.
I've never been able to figure out this whole onside
They'll
piece.
try an onside kick. The
See if we do it.
kickoff is out there, and they'll send
Yeah, this didn't even
one
travel 10 yards. That's a flag. Ugh. Yep. Legal touching too. So. Well, we tried. Well, there's still 1 minute 14 seconds left, but they're going to be running it on every play, so I'm playing the run. I'm not even worried about throwing the ball. If they throw the ball, I don't know what to. Yeah, see? Yeah, run it every time.
And he'll
I'm out.
get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Oh, Leofeld got.
And they finally
Maris Leofow, you had a chance to give us one more opportunity. Move it. Oh, we're out of timeouts, so they can just run out the clock. This game. He takes the knee, that automatically runs down the clock pretty much. So first game is an L, but then again, we played the best team in the NFL. Still, we rallied in the fourth quarter, which is typically what Dallas does when they play the really good teams in the league. So it is what it is. It's only my first game. Still, presentation looks really good. It really looks good. I like the way that it looks. So anyway, I can't really think of anything else I want to do, but tomorrow is when the real long live streams begin that you guys are used to seeing on my channel. We're going to start the Cowboys franchise first, and then we're going to do the superstar mode, at least start it up, and see what happens with the beginning with the draft, the combine, and everything like that. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this live stream. I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take care.